Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, my lovely girls and boys in Eduverse. This is your final revision of the OL New Hello Grade 7. Let's get started. Now, we're having units 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, both vocabulary and grammar. Let's get started together with Unit 7. And the title of the unit is, remind me, how was your weekend? Excellent. Let's get started with the grammar or structure of this unit. It's the past simple. We all know how or what it means. The past simple tense, it's an action which already happened in the past and no more happening now. For example, like when I say, you played the violin when? Today? Tomorrow? No, it was yesterday. It was 5 years ago, in 1990, last week, last month. All past simple verbs can be formed in two ways. Either the regular verbs, which you add ed to the verb, like played, lived, used, and so on. Some verbs are irregulars. These are examples of affirmative sentences of the past simple tense, which contain some past time adverbs or expressions or keywords. The keywords or time expressions are last year, yesterday, years ago, in any date in the past. Remember to add ed to the verb if it's affirmative, if it doesn't have not. Which describes a past experience of yours. If we're going to discuss the irregular verbs, here are the irregular verbs. Remember, you have to study them all very well. Like, yes, cut, put, eat, ate, swim, swam, slept, ride, rode. I rode the bike yesterday. She wrote a letter a minute ago. These irregular verbs are fixed on your Eduverse LMS, and you have to study them very well. This was the affirmative. Affirmative means we don't add not. We don't form it like a question. This is the meaning of affirmative. What about the negation, or we call it sometimes negative sentences? Negative sentences, I say that I not do the verb. How can I form it in the past simple tense? I form it using did not, and it's fixed. In the past simple tense, I have to say I didn't. I say miss, I say I didn't eat or I didn't eat. Of course, my dear, you have to form the verb in the simple form. Like you didn't buy tickets. I didn't eat yesterday. She didn't ride the bike yesterday. And it's the same in the question or interrogative. We call it an interrogative statement, sentence. Like, did you buy a CD? Did she buy a CD? What did she buy yesterday? She bought a CD, yes. So affirmative is different than interrogative and negation forms. Let's try to do these exercises. Did Michael do his homework? How can I form this? Did he did? Did he does? Did he do? Exactly as you said, my lovely friend. Did he do his homework? Yes, he did. We call this the short answer of a yes-no question. This question doesn't have yes-no question. Yes, he did, or no, he didn't. Did Anne a burger? Did she eat a burger? The simple form or the infinitive, because we ask using did, the helping verb in the past simple. No, she didn't. She ate salad. That's right, because this is a statement, an affirmative statement in the past. I use the past form of the verb. She ate, she slept, she wrote, and so on. Did they? When exactly the match? No, they did not or didn't. They, the past simple of lose is lost. I heard you, my lovely friends. Did Peter buy a new camera? Yes, he did. He bought one. Now it's using the conjunctions because, although, and so. We use them to form or to connect or link two sentences between which we find some sort of a relation like result and reason. Let's see. For example, I'd love to stay. I have to catch the bus. I'd love to stay. Yeah. Are these two statements or sentences have do they contradict each other? Yes, they contradict each other. I'd like to stay, but in the same way, I have no time. So they contradict each other. Yeah, but I have to catch my bus. Sorry, I have to go now. I'd like to stay, but yes, so this is relationship of contradiction. They disagree with each other. That's right. His hot chocolate was too hot. He put some cold milk in it. That's why he does so. It's a reason. Yes. So that's right. You use so to show the reason. His hot chocolate was too hot, so he put some cold milk in it. This is the result. Second statement is the result of the first statement. The first statement is the reason for the second statement. This is a reason. Do not forget, my friends, this is the result. And this is how so works to link both sentences. We had an umbrella. We got extremely wet. Yeah, both sentences also contradict each other. How come you own an umbrella? You have it, you open it, and in the same time you get wet. So these two sentences are contradicted. That's why I use although. That's right, because although has the same meaning like but. Yes. Although we had an umbrella, we got extremely wet. Miss, can I use but in the same time with although? Can I say, although we had an umbrella, but? No, do not, please. It's only one conjunction allowed. I only passed my exam. You helped me. Yes, because you helped me. Because of you, I passed my exam. All thanks to you. They were hungry. They made some sandwiches. Yes, so as we said, this is the relationship of cause and reason. We can go to the pool. We can go horse riding. Whichever you prefer, as you like. So it's either, that's right, or she did not want him to see her. She hid behind the plant. Hid is the past simple of the verb hide. Yes. So she hid. He is in the town center. He wants to look for shoes. This is the reason he's there. Because he wants to look for shoes, he is in the town center. Miss, can I start the sentences with because and bring this statement later after it? Yes, sure, my friends, you can do this. You have the right to do this. Because he wants to look for shoes, he's in the town center now. He's in the town center now because he wants. I can also use So, yeah, exactly. It's the opposite. Instead of because, you can say, he wants to look for shoes, so he's in town center now. 9, I'm definitely coming tonight. I could be a bit late. Yes, although I could be a bit late, but I can be a bit late. We agreed on that, although and but have the same meaning. Both of them can come either in the middle of the statement or at the beginning of the sentence. No problem at all. Number 10, we can go to the shop before we go to Claire's house. Go to Claire's house first, as you like. So I have two options and I can go with either of them. Yeah, or I have two options and both of them are preferable to me, no problem. Same unit, my friends, but this time with vocabulary and expressions. Let's see these words. Remember them? Aquarium, planetarium, bowling alley, exhibitions, exhibits, and challenge. Let's see the statements that we have to fill in with these words. Number 1, some are missing from the museum. This is a museum, and a museum has a lot of things to show to people. What do we call things that we show to people in a museum or a fair? We call it a fair, F-A-I-R. Exactly. Exhibition, exhibits. Some exhibits are missing, are not found. Maybe someone stole them, maybe. You can watch the galaxy, stars, planets. Yeah, in the planetarium. That's right. It's something like a round building in which you can watch films related to space, astronomy, and so on. It's an amazing place, and I strongly advise you to visit it one day. There are a variety of fish types in the of Sharm el-Sheikh. Yeah, you all know it. We all love it. It's an aquarium. We go to the aquarium to watch all sorts of fish and sea animals. It was to drive in this crowded street for the first time. Can you you drive in a crowded street, and this is your first time to drive? Of course, it's something really dangerous, difficult, and challenging. It's a challenge for her or for him to do so, something difficult. Have you seen the dolphins? It was nice. Yes, we all watched it and enjoyed it. Exhibition, fair, show. It has the same meaning like show. It's my first time to go bowling in a bowling alley. It's a bowling alley. That's right. This is the place where you play bowling. Is it play, miss? No, go bowling. That's right. Thank you. You corrected me. Now, we sometimes call it collocations. Collocations. Which verb comes with which noun? Go or have a lesson. Go or have a haircut. Actually, it's have. To have a lesson, to have a haircut. What about swimming, diving, on a wheel? It's to go swimming, to go on a wheel. That's right. To music, to the radio, we listen to music, listen to the radio, listen to the teacher, listen to someone's advice. Now, listen or meet a friend. It's to meet a friend. That's right. Listen or watch a match or a program on TV, of course, we watch it. Make or do different things, do homework, sport. Yeah, actually we do homework, we do job, we do work, we do sport, we do a project, we do an activity. We do house chores around the house to help your mom. All house chores take do, except two things. If you're going to make food and if you're going to make your bed. Make a decision. We make a decision. We make things. We make a plan. We make friends. We make money. Yes, we make our bed. That's right. Let's punctuate. And punctuation means to add a letter? No, it means to add a full stop, to add a question mark, to add a comma, to add an apostrophe, to add colon or semicolon. It's also to change is a word into a capitalized one or to change a letter into a capitalized one. It was only my brother John. John, it's a proper noun, name of a person. I have to say John in a capital letter, capital J. And remember at the end, we have to put either full stop or question mark. Is it a statement or a question, my friends? Sometimes, yes, we put exclamation mark. Exactly, it's a full stop. Why do I put a comma before? Because I'm calling John. Let's go, Noha. I'm calling Noha, so I add a comma before the name Noha. Here, I'm looking forward to the holiday, said Mateo. There is something missing. I have to write am like this. If the A is not found, that means that you have to add an apostrophe. I'm looking forward to the holiday. This is the speech that Matthew said. So I have to put it between inverted commas or speech marks. Yes, this is the speech that he said Matthew, and full stop. When will the baby come? Asked John. Asked, said that. So I have to put this between inverted commas. Is it a statement? No, it's a question. So please add a question mark before you close the speech marks. Then ask John. Don't forget the listing. She bought milk, butter, cheese, and flour. Remember to capitalize the first word. Remember to add, to finalize with a full stop, question mark, exclamation mark. Remember to put commas if needed. Remember always to capitalize proper nouns. What are proper nouns? Names of people. Noha, Ali, Maha. Names of places. Alexandria, Egypt, Damyat, Damietta, and so on. Names of days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Capitalized, all of them. Months of the year, March, November, December. Do I capitalize subjects of school? No. Unless if it's a language. For example, I love art. Do I capitalize art? I love art. No, do not. Social studies, no. But Arabic? Yes, Arabic because it's a language. English because it's a language. French, German, Dutch, and so on. These are the punctuation marks for this unit. Let's move on to Unit 8, the amazing world around us, starting with the comparative and superlative adjectives. Of course, you all know adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. Like when I say she's pretty, she's beautiful. I can describe a man saying, no, not beautiful. Yeah, good-looking man, a handsome man, smart man. These adjectives can be comparative sometimes. What does it mean, Miss Comparative? Comparative when I compare two things to each other using the same adjective. Like, the ant is small. We all know ant is small. But if I to compare ant to another animal, I have to say it's smaller than the hippo. Here, in a comparison or a comparative adjective, I compare two things. Remember, two things only to each other. The hippo is thinner than the elephant, though both of them are fat and heavy, but we can compare them. The elephant is heavier than the hippo. Okay. Do I have to pay attention to some things? Yes, please, please, to spelling of the adjective. Sometimes if the adjective ends in Y, like happy, funny, heavy, you have to change the Y into I-E-R. If this adjective contains a short vowel, like a short I, we have to double the last consonant, like thinner, bigger, redder, and so on. Some adjectives do not follow this rule because they simply have no problem with them. Miss, if I have a long adjective like expensive, catastrophic, intelligent, he's intelligent, but someone is intelligent than the other, I do not add ER, I do not say intelligenter, it's too long to say and annoying. I have to add either more or less. More to show you a lot from quality of this adjective, less shows you less and fewer. He is less intelligent than his brother. His brother is more intelligent than him. This pen is more expensive than the laptop. The laptop is more expensive or less expensive than this. What about good and badness? For good, dears, you have to say better. It's better than her. I don't say, or she's better than her. I don't say good. No, you cannot add ER to good, bad, or for. I say better than, worse than, or farther or further than. Both farther and further have the same meaning, but in some few cases, we just can use further for place and farther for time, maybe. Which picture is better or worse than the other? We can compare two pictures only. The black crow is ugly than Tom. How can I change it, my friends? Exactly, uglier. Very good. Change the Y into I. Happy, happier than. That's right. He's scarier than Pennington. Hulk is scarier than Pennington. This was comparative to describe two things or compare two objects or two people to each other. About if I to compare one to the rest of them, one to the rest. This is not comparative anymore. This is called superlative. Superlative. If there are any animal which is smaller than the ant, here in this case, because we know, in fact, we have. Yeah, no. So, and here is the smallest. It's the smallest. No other animal is smaller than the ant. This is superlative. The ant is super. In the adjective small, it's the super. So it's the smallest. Add est. Hippo is the fattest. No other animal is fatter than the hippo. What about the elephant? Is the heaviest. Heaviest. No other animal is heaviest than it. Just add est and the same rule. If it has a short vowel, biggest, double it, the last. If it ends in Y, change it into I, in happiest, funniest, the heaviest I have ever seen, and so on. If I to compare something to others, saying that no other thing is more expensive than it. It's the most expensive. The iPhone is the most expensive device I have ever bought. This pencil is the least expensive thing I have ever bought. It's very cheap, the cheapest, not the most expensive. Most is the most intelligent boy in the class. In class. Good, the best. He is the best. Bad. This film is the worst at all. I don't like it. Far the furthest. This place is the furthest. And this thing is the farthest. Superlative also, but with long and other adjectives. Which picture is the best? The black crow is the ugliest or superlative. Pokemon is the happiest ever. And remember, we have to put the article, definite article, the scariest ever, scariest ever. Let me show you this list of adjectives. You have to remember and this list: bad, far, good, late, later than, the last, little, less than, the least, much and many, both, more than, and the most. Remember, you have to study this list as long as you have to study also the list of the irregular verbs of the past. Unit 8, vocabulary and expressions and prepositions. Opinion, bridge, tunnel, population, across, and country. Number 1, the big goes over the river. It goes over the river, so you can cross the river. Yeah, it's a bridge. It can also go over anything, a street, a road, railway station, maybe, railway line. The underground goes through a long, yeah, if it's under or below the level of the ground, it's a tunnel place through which you can cross a road. The of Cairo is about 20 million people. Number of people in a specific place, like country or a city, it's the population. Population, do not forget. China is a big in Asia. China is a big country. Egypt is a country. Sudan is a country. But Asia is not a country. It's, who can remind me? Continent. Very good. Continent. Bigger than a country. It contains a lot of countries, like Europe, Africa is a country, is a continent. Cairo, Alexandria, all of these are cities. They are neither countries nor continents, remember. So the biggest is a continent, country, and city or a town. Let's walk the street to reach the other side. Imagine with me, my friends, this is a street and I want to reach the other side. So how can I walk? Is it along or across? Exactly. Like this, you walk across the street. If you walk in this way, you walk along the street. Very good. That's right. Number 6, what's your of this opinion of this topic? What's your opinion of this topic and what's your opinion about this topic? Both prepositions can go are correct. What's your opinion about this topic? That's right, my friends. Let's now guess the opposites of these words. The opposite of wide. This is a wide street, but this is a narrow one. Yes, crowded. Crowded means having a lot of people, a lot of things. If it's not crowded, it's empty or free sometimes. Modern, it's new. Modern means new. If it's not new, it's ancient or old. And ancient means very old, extremely old. Noisy, it's quiet. And remember, I-E-T, because the other quiet, which has T-E, means very or to a big extent. Better than, it's worse than. The best, the worst. High, low. That's right. Very good. Remember to study all of the opposites or antonyms of the adjectives. Unit 9, adventure. We here discuss future with going to for plans and reflexive pronouns. Let's see all of them. If I'm going to do something, it means I'm going to do it in the present, in the past, or in the future. Exactly, it's in the future. Something to happen yet, maybe tomorrow, next month, next year. But the most important thing that I have the intention to do it. I have a plan, I have a decision. I have a plan, I have just planned to do it. I have some steps to achieve it. Are you going to drive this old car again? If you have the intention to drive this old car again, you're gonna be in trouble, maybe. I can also use verb to be plus going to talk about prediction. Predictions that may happen in the future, but remember, I have evidence. I'm quite sure with what to happen because I have some evidence. Like, I think it's going, no, do not say anything. It's going to rain. Why? It's cloudy. I have some evidence. It's foggy, it's cloudy, it's dark. So there is evidence in front of me. There is proof that it's going to rain. If I cannot see clouds, I say, maybe it will rain. I think it will rain in case I'm not sure. But if I'm quite sure with some evidence, use going to. Here are the forms. I am going to, you are going to, he, she, is, it going to, you, we are, they are, or are not going to, if you don't have the intention. After it, you have to bring the infinitive to do, to go, to say, to tell, to read, without S, without ing, without ed, without any addition. Let's see this practice. We visit Sinai. I have decided. I have decided. Can I say, well, no, I cannot because it's a plan, it's a decision I've made before. So we are going to. Tomorrow we are to try. Since you have are verb to be and to, yes, you have to choose going to. You are going to. What you going to wear tomorrow? What course are you going to wear? Where is the rest of the verb? Going. You are going to, but since it's a question, I bring verb to be, then the subject, then going to the verb, then the main verb, which is where, to wear. Or is Reem going to after it? Of course, you should bring the infinitive. You must bring the infinitive. Going to go without the past, without s, without ing, without anything. She's going to go. Who cook your meal this evening? Who is going to? Because who here works as the subject of the verb? Who is the only WH word which acts or functions like a subject? Is going to cook your meal this evening. Number 6, is Ahmed spend the summer holiday in Alexandria? Ahmed going to. Is Ahmed going to spend it in Alexandria? Another rule of grammar, which is reflexive pronoun, reflexive. Where does this word come from? Comes from reflect. Imagine, my friends, you're standing in front of the mirror. What are you going to see? You're going to see yourself. Imagine this is a mirror and I'm looking at the mirror. So a reflexive pronoun reflects me, myself, I, myself, he, himself, she, herself, you, yourself, if you are one person, yourselves, if you are many people, ourselves, if you are a group, yourselves, group, themselves, group, but third person. I went shopping alone, alone. I went shopping alone. No one came with me. You can say also, I went shopping on my own. He lives on his own. He lives alone. He lives by himself. Did Ali paint that picture on his own or without any help? Remember, my friends, you can say myself or by myself. I made this tea myself or I made it by myself. Both are correct. Here are the reflexive pronouns that you're going to study as well. You have to study them the way they are. As we said, remember, I polished the shoes myself or by myself. And both are correct, my dear friend. Let's see these exercise. This exercise, we cooked yourself dinner for five. You cooked, we cooked ourselves. Yes, if we look at the mirror, we look in the mirror, we cooked ourselves. We ourselves. I didn't buy this cake, I made it on myself. No, it's by myself. Yes. She took a photo of herself. The cat is cleaning itself because it's non-human. Ali, do your homework by yourself, Ali, please. The children made these toys themselves. Mona drew herself a picture. She drew a picture for herself, of herself. Hiba and Mona cleaned up with, no, not with, the preposition by themselves. And we said you can also say without. You can say they cleaned up themselves or by themselves. Did you take the photo by yourself? I bought myself. Now it's Unit 9, Adventure, Vocabulary. Climbing, trekking, water, diving, tent, argument. Remember that we've taken a lot of sports, names of sports in this unit. Some of them are water sports. Can you remember them? Can you remind me of them? Yes, water sports are like the easiest: swimming, diving if it's underwater. If you go on a boat, it's sailing or kayaking, the long boat. You can also go fishing, go snorkeling, or go windsurfing, which is one of the most dangerous ones. There are other sports which are not water sports. You can go trekking, which is walking among trees, deserts, or forests. Trekking, walking. Climbing, you can climb a mountain, you can climb rocks. You can also go zip lining. Let's see number 1. Going in the mountains is a hard sport. Going, yeah, who can guess it? Going trekking, yes. I love to see the coral reefs underwater during diving, that's right. The most famous places for diving is Hurghada, Sharm el-Sheikh, and a lot of places in Egypt. Sinai, generally. Number 3, the Red Sea coasts are full of water sports. That's right. Rock climbing, yes, is the most dangerous sport. We are going to sleep in tent. Remember, the tent, we sometimes sleep in it while camping or so. Your different opinions means that you're having an argument. What does it mean, an argument? Do we have same opinions or different? Actually, different opinions. We disagree with each other. Sometimes we don't say quarrel, but we do not agree, we disagree. If you have an argument, sometimes your voice rises and you disagree with someone. This is an argument. Do not, remember, do not argue with your parents because it's impolite. I know all of you are polite and you don't have arguments with either parents or teachers. Collocations, my friends, means which verb I use before these nouns. Can you guess the verb? Diving. Do I say play diving, have diving, climb diving? Which verb do you think? Climbing, camping, zip lining, mountain biking, kayaking. Yes, exactly. It's go. All of them are preceded by the verb go. You can also say go to the mountains, go to the beach, go on a boat trip, go on a holiday. That's right. It's the verb go, the super go that goes with all of these. How can I write and say the date, my friends? 1 March. It's day 1 of March. How can I say it? The 1st of March. Ordinal number. I put them in order, first, second, third. This is the ordinal number. I use it in saying the date. I'm writing a date. The 1st of March, the 30th of March. And remember the spelling, correct spelling. What else can I write, my friends? Which preposition do we use with month? It's in March. She was born in March, but she was born on March 3rd in 1990, in winter, in summer. So you use the preposition in with months, years, seasons, but you use on with days. Okay, let's move on to another point. Can you guess the verb that comes before these sports? Is it do or go or play? What about football, golf, tennis, hockey, all sports with a ball? Which one? Yes, it's play, exactly. What about martial arts, karate, kung fu, aerobics? Yeah, it's do. What about verbs or sports with ing, swimming, horse riding, rock climbing, fishing, sailing? It's go. Yeah, very good. 10. Welcome to my home. Grammar. Unit 10 is future simple. It's will or want. We use will and want to describe quick decision. I'm hungry. I will have a sandwich. I will make a sandwich. I just took this decision quickly. I made this decision quickly at the point, at the moment, at once. It doesn't require me to have a plan or a decision, or I mean a plan or an intention. If it's a request, will you shut the door, please? If it's an offer, I'll help you. If it's a fact in the future, next year I will be 17. For this practice, choose the correct answer. The garden be on the roof. This is in the future, but remember, do I have evidence to know this? No, I have no evidence. If this is prediction in the future and I'm going to use will, I have no evidence. This is just prediction. The garden will be on the roof. And remember, after will, we use the infinitive form of the verb will be. People want, and remember, want means will not. It's another form of the negative or negation form of will. Simple future. People want all, use infinitive. There will be lots of solar panels. How does Dina think people will get? Yes, the infinitive form. Will she? Which form will she have? No, of course, because of will, I'm going to choose have the infinitive form. You know, furniture like chairs, tables, nightstands, wardrobes, all of these are furniture. Yes, all furniture are or is made of wood. What do you think? Furniture is an uncountable word. I do not count furniture, as well as money, information, research, rice, water, juice, coffee, tea, gold. All of these are uncountable words which take the singular verb is. Furniture is made of wood. That's right. It's made of wood. If you touch it, you're gonna find the material it's made from or of is wood. The wallet, you know the wallet? It's where you keep your money. An ID card. Actually, it's one wallet. One wallet is made of, it's not or, it is made of leather, taken from the skin of animals, sometimes from snakes or crocodiles if it's quite expensive. Scissors, you know, scissors is or are made of metal. Scissors, pair of scissors, it's plural, are made of. That's right. Jeans, jeans, pants, trousers, shoes, socks, all things that have a pair of jeans, pair of shoes. It has two pairs, right and left. It has right and left shoes, right and left socks, right and left. Yeah, are exactly, my friends. It's are. Jeans are made of denim. Denim is the material which jeans are made of. This scarf, exactly one scarf singular, is made of silk. My socks, pair of socks. Yeah, right and left. So I have to say are made of cotton. Miss, what if I said the pair of socks? The pair of socks. In this case, it is because the pair is one pair. The pair of socks is made of cotton, but socks only are made of cotton. Remember, there are many things now. There were many things in the past. There is something now. There was something in the past. Some sugar on the ground. Is there any sign, my friend, any sign of the past? Did they say yesterday, last, or ago? No. So supposedly it should be in the present. What about sugar? Is it singular or plural? Sugar is one of the uncountable words. Uncountable words. So uncountable words take singular. There is some sugar on the ground. A lot of money in the wallet. Money. Do I count money? Actually, I count coins. Actually, I count pounds. I count dollars. But for money, still uncountable word, which requires singular. There is also some money in the wallet, or a lot. Many students in the classroom yesterday, in the past. Many students are, but in the past made it there were. There were many students in classroom yesterday. Little milk in the jar. Little milk, but I didn't see it. I guess there is a sign of a past. I did not see it. It's past simple. Past. So there, yeah, there was because it's uncountable. Singular in the past. Round houses in the past. You are going to say it. Yes, there were round houses in the past. Amazing shops in the city. There are because there is no sign of the past. There are amazing shops in the city. Excellent, my friends. All of you are perfect. Let's write them. Now, which number is this? 20? 2050. Sorry, 25. Is it 25 or 2050? If it's 2050, it's like this. If it's 25, it's going to be like this. 2020, very good. 2030, 2035, 2035. 1999, 1999. These are all years. 1066. 2000. Do I say 2000s? No, 2000 only. 1923. That's right. 2008. Yeah. Work with some math here. There, 3001. 3001. 2075. Thank you. Remember something. I do not say 2000s. No, 2000. Not 2000. It's 2000 without S. 2001. Do not say 2000. No, 2020 or 2001 and 2. Now, time for vocabulary of Unit 10. Let's choose the correct answer here. Can you see these pictures, my friends? Let's choose the correct answer. People in ancient Egypt slept on the ceiling or on the roof. And what's the difference between a ceiling and a roof, my friends? If you are standing outside the building and you can see it from outside, it's the roof. People slept on the roof. Of course, this roof cannot be slept on. This is sleeping, but it was like this. What about the ceiling? The ceiling is from inside. This is a ceiling from inside. You cannot sleep on a ceiling. No. This isn't, I'm sorry, there isn't some or any water in the tap. There is not a negative form, so there isn't any water coming from the tap. Can you see these? What are these, my friends? They are blue, navy blue curtains. There are some or any curtains on the wall. Yes, curtain on the wall, picture on the wall, lamp on the wall, on the ceiling. There are some curtains on the wall. Walls. Those walls are made of bricks or bikes or bricks. This red stone is called a brick, B-R-I-C-K. They made bread in fridges or ovens. Yeah, the tasty bread made by our grandparents. May Allah bless them. Made always in ovens. Can we circle the materials? We have a lot of materials. Let's circle them. What are the words we have now? Metal, bricks, jumper, jacket, wool, socks, and leather. Which is a thing, which is a material? For example, jumper. This is a jumper. We wear jumpers or pullovers, jackets. Are they materials? No, they are objects you wear. But the material, it's what the thing is made of or from. For example, this pullover Miss Maha is wearing is made of wool. Wool is the material. What are the materials here? Yes, exactly. You're right. Leather is a material. What else? Metal is a material. Cars are made of metal. What else? Bricks. Walls and buildings are made of bricks. Wool. Yeah, these objects for the baby are made of wool. Let's see this quiz diagram calendar divided amazing and technology. Making what helps students to learn easily. For example, I'm gonna show you school subjects. These are school subjects. Math, science, English. Here I'm drawing some sort of diagram. Diagrams are drawing to organize ideas, show you a lot of information to make it easy for you to remember and memorize. You should look at the to know today's date. We look at the calendar to see today's date and remember calendar ends in AR. AR, not ER. Calendar, AR. Like sugar, AR. Grammar, AR. Vinegar. Our teacher, us into two groups. He made us into two groups, so he or she divided us into two groups. All the ideas Ali suggested were amazing. And you know, the word technology is all new or modern ways, strategies of conducting something like computers, tabs, laptops, all of these are forms of technology. Even solar panels and wind turbines, all of these, anything, everything which makes your life easy, all gadgets which make your life easy, better, is some sort of technology, my friends. Let's choose the correct verb here or word. Let's fun. Take fun or have fun. What do you think? I'm gonna let you say have fun. Exactly. This is after exams, of course, not now. He plays Mohamed Salah of or for Liverpool. It's for Liverpool. Don't compare me with the others or to the others. Both are correct, but do not say at. Please write the teacher's note. It's to write down how many plans did you make? Exactly. Make a decision, make a plan, make money, make your bed, make food, make friends, my friends. What will I do if my plan doesn't work? What shall I do if my plan doesn't work? Change it, replace it with another one, simply. Unit 11, which is the last unit we have, my dear friends, on land and sea, the amazing unit of sea creatures. We sometimes use must if it's a rule. You must put on your seat belt while driving a car. You must, for example, you must wear uniforms to go to some schools or some jobs. Must is a must. Sometimes we hear it's a must. Must, something you must do, you have to do, related to a rule. It's some sort of obligation. If you didn't do it, you're gonna put yourself in some trouble. You're gonna face problems if you didn't do this. But what about should? Should, it's just some sort of advice, a tip or advice. If you'd like to take my advice, no problem. If you don't take your advice, no problem. You're not gonna face problems or trouble, be in trouble. But here, for must, You should follow this rule. You should follow this obligation. Now, you wear shoes. You If you're entering masjid, for example, you shouldn't or mustn't. Yeah. Here, you mustn't wear your shoes. You cannot wear them. It's disallowed. It's not allowed to do so. You must take them off. Okay. For number 2 here, there is a good view of the lake. You should see it. Yeah, I advise you to see it. You should take a photo. You walk in the mountain when the weather is bad. It's dangerous for you. Please listen to this advice so you shouldn't. It's a piece of advice. You can listen to it or not as you like. You walk on the grass. You mustn't walk on the grass because it's disallowed. It's a rule not to do. You cannot do this. If someone saw you, yeah, you're gonna be in trouble because it's against the law. Here, you walk and write text in the same time. Of course, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. You should pay attention. You should look where you're going. Remember the zero conditional, my dears? It describes a fact. Used to talk about facts or general truths in our lives that are always true. Sometimes they are scientific facts. Like, if you heat ice, what happens? Melts. Is there another option? No other option. Since there is no other option, it's the zero conditional of if. What does it mean, zero conditional? It means present present. The if clause is a present simple. The other or the main clause is present simple as well. Let's see some examples. What happens if you heat water? What happens if you heat water to 200 degrees? It boils. It's a scientific fact. If I'm late for class, my teacher gets angry. There is no other option. Teachers get angry once you are late. Are or am here is a simple present of the verb be. If it rains, present simple, I don't have an umbrella, I get wet. I get wet. Present simple. Let's try. When it's cold, when it is cold, the present simple is. When here functions as if. Miss, can it function? Yes, it can function as if, the same. When it's cold, yeah, I always wear a jacket. Here, simple. The other sentence, I wear it. If I don't have much money, I don't eat out. Present simple. That's right. Remember giving instructions? How can I give an instruction? In a way like this, in a topic like this, changing the light bulb, turn off the electricity, remove the light bulb, screw in the new light bulb, turn the electricity on, switch on the light. Remember, turn off. These are forms of giving instructions. They are like commands, orders, simply giving instructions. You can use firstly, secondly, then, after that, or finally. This is how to give instructions. You can order them like 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Some vocabulary here. Environment is everything around us. Planets, the 8 planets that orbit the sun. Recycle, use something again and again. And rubbish, we throw it away. We get rid of it, we don't need it. Don't throw away those glass bottles. We can recycle them. We can use them again and again. Trees are very good for our Environment. That's right. Environment is everything around you, my friends. It's water, air, trees, land, ground, everything. We have to pay attention and keep it and reserve it. Earth is one of the eight that go around the sun. It's planets. Yes, very good. And please differentiate between plant and planet. You can plant, you plant flowers, can be a verb, can be a noun, take care of your plants, but the planet, like the Earth, Mars, Jupiter, all of these are planets. We don't need that dirty piece of paper. You can put it with the rubbish. We can call it also garbage. Remember, this is a skeleton. Yeah. Bone, one bone. All of the system of bones is a skeleton. And remember, this only is called a skull. 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 If someone is riding a motorbike, they have to wear it. It's a helmet to keep them safe. Very good. What's the job of this man? Exactly, he's a fisherman, remember? Santiago, the old fisherman. Yeah, these are gloves. You put them on if you feel cold so that you can feel warm. Fisherman respect skeleton and rubbish. Respect. Who do we respect? I show care and admiration for someone. We respect our parents. We respect our teachers. We respect our community. We respect other people. We respect our colleagues in school, in clubs, everywhere. We have to show respect for everyone, even if we have different opinion with them, even if we disagree with them, we have to respect everybody, my friends. And all respect to you, my lovely friends, and hope you all the best. Thank you so much. This was the OL revision, final revision for you, middle 1 or grade 7. My lovely friends, it was a great chance to see you. Thank you so much. That was Miss Mahakanawi, and this is Eduverse. See you.